for our team call. You guys, I'm so excited that you are all here. It's an exciting day because Allison Hanley finally gets to tell us the secrets behind 9-week Control Freak. So excited. So you guys, Allison's been coaching since, what is it?
April.
Okay. She hit Success Starter. So our new coaches kind of have an idea what Success Starter is. She hit Success Club 3 months out of her first 6 months as a coach, and she got picked, or she earned her spot in the test group to work directly with Autumn Calabrese, which is amazing. Only 0.05%, I don't know, of the coaches got to be part of this test group. So that is huge. Real quick though, before we start, we do have some new coaches that we just want to welcome here onto our coach team call. So first of all, Melanie is one of our Fit Mama coaches. So she has a number of coaches here. She has joined our call today. Super excited. Melanie, do you want to quickly introduce your new coaches?
Yeah, so hi, I'm so excited that Tanya and Chrissy have invited me to the call. So I have 3 people on tonight, Kasia, Sai, and Monica's been with me since 2015. So like I said to them earlier today, like even I've been in the business for 6 years, but I feel like we're all still learning new stuff every single day. So yeah, so I have them on and I'm so glad that you're including me. So
welcome. And I have a new coach, Cassie Douglas. So excited that she is here. And then I also have Stephanie Eckert. She's cooking dinner. So she's here. So super excited to have them on our team call and to just be a part of this community, guys. I want to thank you all for being here because taking the time to be here live with us is so important. It means that you want to be here. You want this business. You want to learn and be a part of something bigger than just yourself. So thank you for joining us. Real quick recognition. I know Allison's going to have to talk and then go, but recognition. I've got some, Heather McHugh just texted me. She couldn't come. She is a new coach. She hit Success Club. No, she didn't. She hit Success Club 2 by signing her first customer who ended up being a discount coach. It's so doable, guys. With the challenge pack, it's a free sign up as a discount coach. And so that's what her friend did. And all she was doing was just sharing what she was doing with Beachbody, how much she loved the community. And there you go. Her first 2 Success Club points in her, just starting. And then we have Michelle Fink, this is her 4th Success Club point, 2 last month when she just started with Beachbody, and then 2 this month. And then Holly's at 4 Success Club points. So super congratulations to her, getting closer to hit the Success Club and carry on her streak. I don't know how she started in July, right, Holly? And you've hit it every month so far?
Not the first month, but since then I have.
Perfect. Awesome. You guys, and I didn't know about hitting Success Club every month. Literally, I was clueless until last year. Chrissy celebrated 60 months of hitting Success Club. That means 3 people she helped with a challenge pack or something like that. For 60 months, for 5 years, we celebrated that. I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm like, if she can do it, I'm going to do it. So that's what I did. That month, November, I started. I said, I'm not going to go a month without hitting Success Club. And I just finished my 12th month. At Success Club 10. And the beauty about Success Club is once you're an Emerald coach, Beachbody recognizes you for hitting Success Club and they give you free customers. So every month as a Success Club 10, I get paid customers that Beachbody places with you to trust that you are going to take care of them because you've proven proven to them that you are active and you are helping. So that's another perk of hitting Success Club and being an Emerald Plus coach. So, and we will help you get there if you are not there already. Okay, Chrissy, you have some recognition. Your turn.
Okay, so I want to officially recognize Tanya and Core Inspiration. You are officially a 2021 Premier Team. I might cry. And you also were in the top 50 teams in the Northeast region for the third quarter. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just that I think you guys can appreciate the leadership that we all have with Tanya, and Tanya and I really appreciate the heart of this team. And oh my God, what is wrong with me? You guys just have so much heart and a lot of grit, and you know, you just keep showing up for yourselves and each other, and you're exactly who we talked about when we knew none of you and had, I don't even know if any of you were on the team when we first joined forces and said, let's, you know, we realized that we had a similar vision for our lives, for, you know, what we wanted our teams to be. And this is it. This is it. So I am just like so happy and so proud of you guys, and so proud of Tanya, and so thankful for Tanya and for all of you. So that was our big recognition.
Thanks.
I wish I had like a bottle of champagne, but I don't leave the house anymore, so. Okay, and I also want to recognize Kim A. Is she here? There she is. There she is. Hi, Kim. I call you Kim A because we have Kim G and Kim A. Kim shared this week her first progress transformation post, which I know was very hard. And I mean, I literally know how hard it is because I've done my first one before, and every time I do them, they're hard. But just being vulnerable, sharing your heart, and sharing it in such an inspiring way. You know, it really wasn't about, it was about the inner transformation first and foremost. And you just bring your heart to your community. And I know that you really inspired a lot of people. And that was very brave. So I just wanted to recognize Kim. I'm not gonna cry anymore. You guys are like my therapy session.
You guys have
like humans that are adults.
Oh, thank you guys. Really, honestly, this is it. I guess I have always hoped for a team of coaches that have huge hearts, and that's exactly my dream come true, is the love on this team and the love of these people. Like all of you guys are just the kindest, most supportive. I have never had a negative, anybody like rude or nasty. Everybody is so supportive, picking people up when they're down and cheering people on when they're up. So thank you for being you. But I want to go ahead and have Alison talk. And after Alison gives us the lowdown about 9-week Control Freak, because I know you guys are all freaking out because you really want to know like what the heck this program is all about and why this is going to be the launch of the century. Maybe not the century, but you know what I mean. After that, we're going to give you the dates and the different groups that are going to lead up to 9-week Control Freak so you can get your people in the group ready to go. And this is going to help you hit Success Club and hit your goals. So, Alison, you are on.
Okay. Hi guys, thanks. Thanks for having me, of course. So I'm down here in my my basement 9-week Control Freak workout zone. And so I am sitting with my control track here, which is part of the equipment that we got for 9-week Control Freak. And the coolest thing is that we got all of our equipment for free. And it was like, this is so awesome, which is really nice. And so I started this 9 weeks ago. I have 2 workouts left. So it's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's unlike any other program I've done. And I've been a fitness trainer and a runner, and then done several of the Beachbody programs. And this one is above and beyond. And I think that's what we really need to get out there, is that it's not just a workout program. It's not just there to do like your workout and you're done. It is so much more than that. So I'm just going to go through a couple of the main parts of the program. I hope I can share all this. Like, we have been like sworn to secrecy. Like, we had to sign contracts. We had to, promise we wouldn't say anything until November 11th. And we started like September 7th. So it's been a long time that we've kind of had to be quiet about it. But I'm pretty sure now it's all okay to share. So it launches in like 2 weeks. So it's 5 workouts a week, right? And you have, my favorite workouts are 3 days a week. We have these things called DCCT, and it's density, complex, and Tabata. And that's when you use this a lot. And I'm a big I used to teach TRX, which I don't know if anyone is familiar with TRX. But when I first saw this, I was like, oh, it's just like TRX, blah, blah, blah. But it's so different, because this allows you to extend. These are pulley bands. They're not rigid. And so you do ab exercises, you do chest tries, you do planks, mountain climbers, anything that Autumn could imagine, you do with that track. So during the DCCTs, it's kind of like an MBF, where you do as many rounds as possible, but you have a series of moves you do. It's not just one move. So like, you have 12 minutes to do as many rounds as you can of these. And to be honest, you don't get past 4 or 5, like Autumn and her cast. You know what I mean? It's not for like blowing through it. It's for really focusing. And there's like 5 moves, and you do them so many times. So that's 3 days a week, and they're all around 30 minutes. And then 1 day a week is Tabata, and that's like a 20-minute workout. And it is a really hard 20-minute workout, but I look forward to it because I'm a full-time teacher. I have 3 little kids. And so I'm like, wow, at least I know that 1 day a week, that's maybe the one I can get in before school, because it's 20 minutes and it's done. And then 1 day a week is total body tone, which is kind of like, total body. You just do one exercise at a time with Autumn and the cast, and then you're done. So that's kind of the overview. You have your 3 DCCT days, your Tabata, and your total body tone. So none of the workouts are over half an hour, maybe 35 minutes with stretching. And I will say that I'm in the test group with about 700 other coaches, and they're in France, and they're in England, and they're in the United States, Puerto Rico. And it seems like there's a lot of beginners. There's a lot because we're all new coaches, so some of these people didn't come from a workout background, and they are doing it, and they are losing the weight and losing the inches like mad. I will say that a lot of people, maybe like myself and those that have been through more programs, it's all about the tone. Like, I've not lost weight. So I feel like I did that before, and this was all about the tone, but I've lost over 6 inches just on my waist, my chest, my arms, my legs. And so to me, it's a big thing, because I wasn't really, sure, losing a pound or 2 is great. But what I'm seeing from a lot of the coaches that are maybe more already into workout exercises, workout routines, is that they are not dropping huge amounts of weight, but they're getting toned. Like, they are, and it's really hitting new mothers like crazy. So like, a lot of women that are on it have had C-sections. They talk. So we have this, Facebook group, and it's so sad because, you see these people, like, people in the group have been like, hit by COVID and they've lost family member. So it's like really emotional because we're posting a lot. But the biggest thing I've seen is women that are postpartum or women that have had C-sections never getting this kind of like tone out of their abs or this kind of strength. So that's something I think may be really good to push is how good it is. And another thing about the new mothers is that this whole program, and Tanya, you're going to love this, is all about mindset. Like it's unlike any other Autumn program you've ever seen, because Autumn is like health coach, chill guru. I mean, she is like, to me, it's like a complete swap. The entire cast is over 40, you know, it's, I think she turns 40 during the program. Kat's in it, you know, Kat's in her 50s. Jose, he's in his 50s. Tanya's in her late 40s. And they just keep talking about how it's not about, you know, just, you know, she's like, I'm not there to make you puke. I'm there to push you to your limits, but I'm there to bring you to a place. And everything she says, I've done Autumn's programs before, but this time it just seems like she's really trying to help you, you know, like she's really trying to connect. She connects with us in the group. She comments on our posts. She gives us suggestions. But then every night you have a controlled stretch. So Tanya, this is what I was telling you about, like you were talking about stretches. And so you have a workout in the morning, and then she wants you to end your day with like a 7-minute controlled stretch. And that has been, I haven't, to be honest, done all of them, but I have, I've done them when I can, and they're really great. And you need it. This program, you really need that stretching. A couple, I don't want to keep you for too long. I just had some notes. You have to have the equipment for this program. Like I know we've, you know, when MBF came out, we were like, you don't need to, you know, don't worry about having the bod ropes, just do this. You can't do, I don't, and I think they would tell you that you really can't do it without the equipment. So what do you need? You need your ball, which you get with your pack. You need your control track, which this slides, I'm gonna stand up real quick. This slides up and down, like super easy. So to do all the different programs. And then you need a step. And I would suggest telling your team members to maybe go ahead and buy the step. So I got mine on Amazon for 25 bucks. I know it's going to come out for $60 in the program, which is great, but I'm afraid that might hold people up. So a couple of my people are ready. I've said, go ahead and buy your step, because that's not going to come with your challenge pack. It's an add-on. And so I don't know, you know,
our Carl even said that people can get their steps on Amazon. So
yeah. Okay, good.
Then our CEO said, you know, we didn't stock up on steps because we know other companies can manufacture them for a better price. So let your people, just tell them, go to Amazon or whatever and get them.
Yeah. But the ball and the track, obviously not. You need all your weights. But so just like light, medium, heavy weights, like you've always said before, but like you can't do it. You can't just start without it. So that's why I know you guys have been talking about like an early January thing, and that seems to make sense. And then I think coaching your people through the fact that they have to have the equipment is going to be a really big thing. We struggled in the test group about this. This was a big thing for a lot of people because they don't have the space. Even myself, I live in I don't have a big house, but I have a house, you know, like a cape. And the only place I had that I could put my control track was in the middle of my kitchen. And so whenever I had to work out, whether it was in the morning or after school, when my whole family's home, I'm in the middle of the kitchen. And it just really, really was hard. So 2 weeks in, we cleared out a space in the basement, and my husband rigged it up so it's attached by screws. And actually several of us did this in the test group, and they're going to release now how to wall mount it. So before it was like Autumn and everybody was saying, no, you just have to find a door. Like you have to take control of your workouts, and you've got to like make it your own. And everyone is like either working out in their foyer or in their kitchens, you know, because they don't have the space. But they soon realized that a bunch of us, I think, kind of found a way to do it. And so I haven't told anybody like this is how I've really done it, because I don't want to be liable for anything, but they're coming out. This is going to be released in the instructions on how to wall mount it. So that's super great. What else do I want to say? Phase 2 is definitely the hardest. And Autumn says it. She calls the last week of it Hell Week. It was hard to get through that phase. So each phase is 3 weeks. And so maybe like a boost in phase 2 when you do it with your groups, because it is super hard. The moves are very complex. It's not just like, let's do some. It's like, I posted one today on Tanya's page, right? Core Inspiration. And it took me 3 weeks to be able to do it, just to be able to get the sync of it. I was always just doing the modification. So I think reaching out to people about just motivation with not giving up and doing what you can and following the mods is going to be really important. Let me see what else. You have specific rest days. So you have 2 rest days, but you also have like 10 bonus workouts. So that's really great. 10-minute bonus workouts. There's ab ones and there's arms and tris and chest ones as well. But it's just been incredible. And it's one of those workouts where like, when you're done with it, you want to like kick a wall, or like, you're like, yeah, like, oh, and maybe you don't want to start off doing it, but by the end of it, you're like, oh my God, I'm so awesome. So that's really great, because I struggle, teaching kids everything, coming home and doing my workout but now it's like, yeah, I got this, I can do it. So it is going to be great, but I really think just that everyone knows it's a mindset changer. Autumn is like Guru Autumn, she should be called. And then the controlled stretches are really chill. She's in her like living room in her PJs and stretches it out. So it's just a little bit, it's way different. And I'm really happy to be a part of it. I hope everybody enjoys it. And that's basically all I have written down. But if anyone has any questions.
Yeah. Allison, are the 2 rest days Saturday, Sunday?
No, they change every phase.
Okay.
So the 3-week phases. So right now I'm Wednesday, Sunday, but because my life, I absolutely detest working out on Fridays. It's like my last day of my week. I don't want to do it. So I switch my rest days. Okay. So I'd rather work out Saturday, Sunday and not work out Friday. But, so yeah, every phase is different with your rest days.
Okay, great. If anybody has questions for Allison, go ahead and unmute yourself. Anybody?
Actually, I do, really quick. I just wanted to ask, is the 9-week Control Freak somehow connected to the book that she just came out with? And is it beneficial to just influence someone to read it before they actually start the program or not? Do you know? It's just a separate thing. Does she ever go back to it?
Well, she talks about she's doing a new Fixate cookbook with Bobby and filming new things with that during 9 week, but she hasn't specifically talked about her book.
Okay. Thank you. I just figured maybe in some way it was connected.
Well,
I'm sure.
Is the book about the portion control, I believe. I think it is it.
No, it's the lose weight like crazy. And I just thought maybe, reading it before starting the program or something like that in some way was kind of leading up to it. But
it's crazy that like during this, like this week I pressed play because we get so on Beachbody, it says I haven't worked out in like 9 weeks. So, it runs your total. Like right now it says I have done no workouts, which is really hard for me because we get our workouts a different way. But, we opened up the page for this week and there's only 1 workout ready. So there's still like editing, the workouts and all that. They all just got finished being released for us today, the last 3 workouts. So, but yeah, she's
nutrition. How about nutrition?
She pushes either UPF or 2B Mindset. They're going to be in the packs, right? And I think there's something about like a health coach in the challenge packs as well. Like maybe like a month of like a health coach or something like that. But I will say they push the nutrition. I didn't necessarily follow my nutrition 100%, but I think if you did, you'd probably see a little bit more of the weight loss. But people are having great transformation pics. That's for sure. I sent one to one of our groups. Chrissy saw it, I think. And there's just so many of those. But again, the big thing is coaching your people through not freaking out about the equipment. And that took us a long time, even as coaches, to be like, okay, we're okay with it now. Because it really took people a couple weeks. Somebody's living in their camper. They're like, how do I attach this? I live in a camper and hooked it up to a tree. It's like, so do what you can.
Allison or Tanya or someone might answer this. When you came out, I don't know, earlier in the week saying you'd be talking tonight, there were different flyers or different charts on what possibly to sign up for. If you're already under a coach, I couldn't figure out the route to go. Does anyone have any recommendations if you get this?
Well, you can do the one with the, you have to get the equipment, right? So you can at least sign up for the one with the equipment. But Tanya or Chrissy might know more.
The completion pack is going to be the best deal, which will combine your Shakeology or your performance stack, your Recover and Energize. If you're already getting Shakeology or the performance stack, you're going to cancel that out and buy the completion pack with. That's what I always do, because I can't get Shakeology for cheaper than in a completion pack. So that's my plan. Unless your bod is renewing. If your bod is renewing within a couple months, then go for the challenge pack.
Okay, because most of them I was reading were, I think, geared toward maybe somebody who hadn't signed up yet, or so.
There'll be completion packs, that's for sure.
Okay.
And even I'm gonna have to buy the digital access. Like we're gonna have to rebuy, like we have the equipment, but we're gonna have to buy it once it releases. And I will say pushing the supplements is really good on here. I can't take Energize, but I do Hydrate and I do Recover. And Recover has been like saving people on this program because of the intensity of the workouts. And it's not cardio intense at all. It's not cardio intense. It's strength.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that too.
Jerry, I just wanted to tell you too, when the packages that you see, the completion pack is going to be those same packages, just without Beachbody On Demand.
Okay.
And whenever you see the price, the completion pack is probably about $30 less.
Okay.
So just by rule of thumb, and that's from the past. I don't know specifically that 9-week Control Freak, it's going to be exactly $30 less, but just so you can get an idea of what the packages are going to be like, it's going to be those same packages just without the bod, and so the price will be a little less.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm speechless because I'm just like everything you just said. 40 check. It just sounds to me too like she's less about, and not that this is bad either, but in the past, Autumn is very like the abs, the booty, right? Those kinds of results, which are fun. And not that that's all that she talks about in her workouts. It's barely what she talks about. She does a lot of mindset stuff, but that her whole focus with this program is about the strength, the mental strength, the physical strength, and making that transformation from the inside out, which I'm pretty excited about.
And the one other really cool thing, I know it's getting late, is she only mentions COVID once in the whole thing. And she's, they just finished filming like 2 weeks ago, and she was like, one day she was just kind of overwhelmed, and she was like, look, I didn't want to talk about this, but I know the world's been crazy lately. You know what I mean? So it's really neat that she's trying not to date it, and she's just trying to focus on it being, just like it's part of your life. It's not like get over COVID and let's, do this. It's really just, this is how you should live your life. And I just feel like she had this huge mindset change. Like she's always been great, but Yeah, it's definitely all about what you can do for yourself.
I have a question. They're all quarantining and together, right? They're not doing, yeah.
Yeah, so there's the 4 of them, and I think the bot, and then she has like, like MBF, you have the people in the groups, she has that up on a wall, and there are like 9 people, but you never really know anything about them. You hear a couple, like she shows them a couple times, like it looks like this window, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go see my bod groups, but it's you don't really know much about, you don't see anything more than that. But I've seen some of the footage she has when she's talking to us in our group. She's at her house and there's like 10 people there. So like they are like seriously a big group of them quarantining.
Hey, Allison, Melanie had some people say no because of the control track. Like, what would you say to a customer, like you've been through with the control track? How would you get them to give it a shot, or what would you say to them?
I would say to them that the flexibility and the toning that the control track gives you is worth the trouble. And also that it's not just for the door. I think a lot of people still think it's just for the door. But I think most people are going to end up mounting it to the wall. And all it takes is like 2 2x4s that big and a couple bolts. Like it's not as intense, and you really only need a space as far as you can plank, and as far as you could do a skater, so it's not, so say a skater side to side, and then as far back as you could plank. That's really the only space that you need.
Okay, I only asked because I had one girl that was really ready to go, and she said that she doesn't have a doorway that's going to open the right way, right, and that she'd been watching Autumn's videos. But I see like you don't even have it on a door, so.
No, mine's on, so it was on a double door, like one that was cut in half. That was the only door I could put it on, and every time I moved it, it like pulled. But yeah, I bolted it in the floor there, and then the same thing up top.
Perfect.
My husband's a boat builder, so he's kind of handy. But there's a lot of women that said, hey, my husband did this in my garage. Okay. But also Autumn does say if you have a door that opens the other way, you just have to make sure it's locked.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I have a quick question. Did they mention anything about just preparing, I guess, for the massive shipping that they're going to have to do with that control track? So I was wondering if they are trying to anticipate, how we had the delays with MBF and everything with the ropes.
Yeah, Brian Carney is one of the Beachbody guys. He's been like our leader, and we're kind of talking about that this week. But it's just kind of the mindset of prepare your groups for like 3 to 4 weeks. But really, to be honest, even one of our coaches that was in the Ashley that was in the group, she didn't get her stuff for like a month. So even in the test group, we were all supposed to start day 1. I was one of the lucky ones that got to. There was this huge shift of people starting at all different times. So that's something to keep in mind. And I even told one of my people that this week who really wants to buy it. She's a coach, a discount coach. And I said, you might just want to buy it and start it and then, just join the group when it goes. So I would just say, like Tanya is planning, and Christy, I think too, like start beginning of January. Don't start before then, because people need time to get their stuff.
This is what I'm going to tell people, because the challenge pack and the completion pack is free to sign up as a coach. I want to get my people to buy on December the 7th. The soonest you buy, you're going to get the stuff first. Now, Carl did get on live last week, one evening on the Beachbody Champions page to tell us the issue of the warehouse. There was a warehouse technical, like massive breakdown, and we contract with one company with 2 warehouses. And because they had that major crash, they weren't able to get our supplies and shipped. So now, to prepare for 9-week Control Freak, they have contracted with a second company with a 3rd warehouse. So if there were some massive breakdown in one of the companies, the other company would pick up the slack of that other company. So they are preparing they're crossing their fingers to not have delay. They have made supplies of all the equipment. They're anticipating a huge launch. And so they say that they should have enough for everybody to go. But my biggest thing is I'm going to get people signed up as coaches. And then within that 30 days, because starting the second month, if they want to keep their discount, it's $16, but they can cancel before. It's like free. It's the same price. The other thing is when I did 80-day obsession, just like this program, I jumped all in and I said, I'm going to do the products. I'm going to do Shakeology, Recover, and Energize the entire 80 days because I really want to see what kind of results I'm going to get. So I am going to encourage my people to stay as coaches, keep that discount to really get the best results they can using the total solution. And then at that point, they can decide what they want to do. But we're going to have a number of challenge groups going, and we will talk about that. I'm going to let Alison go in a minute, but so that's kind of my thinking, because I really want people to get results and I want them to have the best chance at that. So that's my thinking, because I know for me, being on those products the entire 80 days, you guys, it totally changed my life. I went from pre-diabetic, and after 6 months after doing that program, I was no longer diabetic, and I have not been pre-diabetic ever since. So for me, I'm a firm believer in the total solution. So that's why I'm just going to encourage people to give it a shot. But it doesn't cost them any more to sign up as a coach to get that shipping going.
Great. One last thing, guys, I'd say is, and I said this is embrace the modifications in this program, and definitely tell your people to need to embrace the modifications because they are needed, and it goes really fast paced, like really. Because the workouts are repetitive each phase, like total body tone, you just do it more times. So say the first week you do it 12 times, next week you do it 15, the next week you do it 18 or something like that. She doesn't take time to tell you the workout really. She just starts and you go, so like I've kind of learned to like not be so hung up on like how many reps, but just knowing that I'm doing it the right way. And so it's a shift in mindset with previous programs, that's for sure.
Great. Thank you so much, Alison. Anybody else? A last question? I know Alison has to go, but okay. And you can always friend Alison on Facebook and message her. She's super great like that. So thank you so much, Alison.
Thanks, guys.
We appreciate the behind the scenes. And Alison, if you're okay, do you mind if I share this with some other coaches that want to know? Is that fine? Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, I have a quick question before you leave. Would you mind taking a picture of how you did it on the wall so we have that to share with people?
The only thing I'm worried about with that, Chrissy, is liability.
Oh, okay.
So tell them.
Because Beachbody is coming out, as soon as you buy it, you're going to be told how to mount it. They've figured it out because so many of us did it.
Okay. So
I'm afraid that like I would send it to you, but I'm afraid if we send it to a lot of people, somebody got hurt from it.
Yes. Okay.
So it will be coming. It's going to come with the challenge packs.
Oh, how, like what to put on your wall is going to come in the challenge pack?
Like you're going to get the directions on how to install it.
Okay. Perfect. So you guys need to just like embrace, like, so for example, when I get like freaked out, if Alison, you don't have to stay if you don't want to, but because you already have this piece, but your conversations with people are going to be all about what's going on in your own head. So if you think that this wall thing is going to cause problems, if you're nervous about it, if you're right, I'm super excited. Okay. I'm already thinking about what room am I putting this in? How, right? I'm embracing the challenge. I've never done anything like this. I can't freaking wait to do it. I can't wait to be aggravated by it. I can't wait for all of it. And that's how I'm going to be talking to people. I just had someone I was sharing, just talking about 9-week Control Freak in my Fit community page. And I had somebody be like, oh, Autumn's getting all this flack for it. And I'm just like, and I just came at her with all this excitement. I'm like, I can't wait to be aggravated. I need a change. I need something. I'm so excited about this. There's girls on my team in the group. I actually tagged Ashley and she commented too. She's like, it's awesome. She's like, I'm sore in places that I didn't even know I had muscles. I've never worked my body in this way. Like, I love this thing. And that's where you need to come from with people, because then they're going to be not afraid of it too. They're going to be like, okay, I'll figure it out. I'll find a place to pull on this pulley. I don't know. Is it a pulley? It's not even a pulley.
It's not. It's 2 handles and then the track. Yeah. It's like a clip that moves up and down, stabled. So, but I see it as like 10 rounds, which was a program that like changed my entire COVID quarantine experience. Like mindset was that I was like, there's no way in HE double hockey sticks I'm gonna be boxing. This is so ridiculous, you know. And then you just do it, and it's like people are gonna be mad about this. They've been getting huge flack. But then but
then they're gonna get it, and they're going to be. It's like once they work it out, it's going to be better than if it was easy in the first place. That's what happens. This happened with 80-day obsession with the timed nutrition. People were freaking out about the timed nutrition, freaking out. Someone asked me the other day, what is the thing? Is it like TRX? And I wrote, I have no idea, but I can't wait to find out. And she was like, I know, right? That seems like, so it's you. It's how you're thinking of this. It's your excitement and it's your mindset. And that's what's going to translate in your conversations. And people are going to join whatever that mindset is that you have. So thank you so much, Alison.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to go. Have a great night. Good
hey guys, I'm going to keep you on for 5 minutes. Thank you so much, Alison. Okay, I'm just going to, for everybody else, I'm just going to go over the challenge groups and what's coming up and how we're going to introduce this 9-week Control Freak real briefly. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. So first of all, if Chrissy and I are hosting this, you guys obviously can do your own groups with your own teams, but this is how we are working people into 9-week Control Freak and getting them ready. So November 30th, the week after Thanksgiving, we are starting with a 21-day fix challenge. They can do 21-day fix, real time, regular, or extreme. And then we are really going to make it an intimate group where we're going to get people results. We want them to learn about the nutrition, really dive in and do the best that they can during those 21 days so they can get results and feel successful and also get familiar with Autumn. But it's interesting that Autumn is very different in this program. So that's kind of a nice twist, but that's our thought is to do the 21 days. It'll take you to the Sunday before Christmas, and then we can really be pushing off at that point. The January 4th, 2 dates. Okay, January 4th will be the coach test group. Okay, this is going to be a Fit Mama group. Any coach, any discount coach can join this test group. It's a $20 buy-in, and I will tell you guys, do this. And I bought in for the work, and halfway through, I was like, I'm not even going to try anymore, because you do have to post and just stay active in the group. But I was like, oh, I'm not eating well or whatever. I totally kicked it into gear. I got amazing results. I'm kicking myself because the pot was up to $5,000. I could have gotten $1,000. And I ended up not winning the pot because I didn't finish participating. But Beachbody saw my results because they were so amazing, and I got in their promo video. So now I'm like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to win that money. I'm going to put in the $20 and I'm going to do it. So definitely get excited. And that's the bonus too of all your customers that sign up as a coach December 7th. If they stay a coach, doing their supplements or their Shakeology, which is an excellent way to get results, they can join this group to try to win the pot. And they normally have, if the pot is big enough, they can have 3, 4, 5 winners. for our customers, they can't purchase. Okay, so coaches can purchase December the 7th. Customers can't purchase it until December the 20th or the 21st, whatever that Monday is. Okay, so it's December the 21st. Customers can purchase it. They're going to need a couple weeks to get their equipment. Right now, tentatively, we are going to have a customer 9-week Control Freak group starting on January the 11th. That is also our team's typical boot camp group. So what's going to happen is those 9-week Control Freak are going to be in that 2-week boot camp group with other people doing other programs, but we're going to keep that group going after we do our 2 weeks of prizes and contests. And we always do for boot camp incentives. And then they'll keep that group as the 9-week Control Freak group. I think, Chrissy, we're not 100% sure. But that's what we're considering, or we're also considering possibly doing a bod group for our customers for 9-week Control Freak. So those we're going to be really kicking it off in January, but getting them to order as soon as possible, as soon as you know. So right now, as we're putting people into our 21-day fix group, start talking about it, start sharing about it. So you get them on the list and you know when you need to send those share cards so people can order first and get their equipment first. Our goal for you guys, especially you new coaches, is to get 5 people to join you on the 21-day adventure, 21-day fix. I want you guys to message. So that means messaging numerous people, like all your friends, your families, anybody that you, even if you don't think that they would want you to join, you may be surprised that people will want to do this with you, especially this time of year with things going crazy with COVID. This is the time to come together, bring your friends together and do this 21-day fix group with us, November 30th. A lot of people are lost, are depressed, are just feeling low energy. And this is, you guys, this is what I love about our community, is coming together and having fun and doing something together. So your goal is to get 5 people in this group with you, okay, to start 21-day fix. And Chrissy, are we going to do some type of giveaway or some type of?
Yeah, we were going to do some kind of a prize that we're cooking up.
Yeah. If you get 5 people to join, we're going to have prize, and we might even do a bonus Success Club prize like we've done in the past, which are really good prizes. So I think that is it for us, you guys. Thank you so much for joining our calls. Really appreciate you being here, and let us know if you have any questions, and have a good one, guys. Thank you so much. And thank you, new coaches, for joining us.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Good night.